Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome you all to the show. This is in memory, this is in the lines of history. You had Cheney, Goodman, and Schwerner, who was murdered, who helped blacks in fighting the civil rights in Mississippi. Right. Now you may say, well, why bring that up? And what am I talking about? And memories, and this is similar too. Right. Now, the two Jews, right, was fighting to help black folks reach their rights. Right. It's back in 1964. Says, let me read it for you though. In June 1964, during the civil rights movement, the victims were James Cheney from Meriden, Mississippi, and Andrew Goodman and Michael Schwerner from New York City. All three was associated with the Council of Federated Organizations and its member organization, the Congress of Racial Equality. They had been working with the Freedom Summer campaign by attempting to register African Americans in Mississippi to vote. Right. Okay. Now, let's look at Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's bring it forward today. He had some sympathetic views towards white supremacists or towards the Klan, right? He gets his weapon, traveled across state lines, and said, I'm here to protect police and property, right? Now he's militia, right? He shoots 3, kills 2, wounded 1. Now, the 2 white guys that he killed was there on behalf of protesting black people due to the killing Mr. Blake, who was shot and killed by police who was unarmed. Right. So what he's saying is he was ready for a race war. But why didn't they convict Kyle? One is he's young, and as we know, they predict that the white race will be the minority by the year 2042, which is, I believe it's already the minority race. And by Kyle being so young, he might can father 3 children, which will add to the race. Now, the other 3 in the Ahmaud Arbery case, the Michaels and the other guy, the father Michaels and the one that was doing the film, and they old, they're not worried about them having more children. They through. The son, if he don't have any children, he's through too. He's not adding to the white race. They'll lock them up. They're not worried about them. They're not getting off. Now, Ahmaud Arbery, right? And we're gonna tie all this together, right? Faced a situation of fight or flight, right? He tried to flight, but they chased him down and boxed him in. So out of fear, he tried to fight. They murdered him. Right. But since they don't see us black men and black women as human beings, we have no viable option for our own safety. Right. If we run, we guilty. If we stand and defend ourselves, we pose a threat. They kill us. Right. And you have black people, especially our elders, who, in all actuality, don't know how to fight this fight. Right? They don't know how to win this fight. Right? The only thing they can do is sing, protest, and shout, which is understandable, because if it worked in some incidents, instances, if it worked in some instances, that's okay. We'll continue down that path because we had proven success with that model or that method, right? But it's playing out, right? And in all actuality, oh man, we're going to tie all this together. In all actuality, the only thing that will work and has worked is what Mr. Farrakhan has stated and the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm thinking about separation, but okay, we don't want to do that. So okay, well, regardless if we want to do it or not, we being forced to do it, but because they are who they are. But maybe we think we got some kind of magical powers or some kind of magic dust that we can sprinkle in the clouds and it rain down upon people's heads and all of a sudden everybody love us. Yeah, okay. Hey, there might be some unicorns out there somewhere. I don't know. I never seen one. But I'm saying, right, Kyle Rittenhouse, right, acted as the colonizer. He came in the mindset of the colonizer. I'm going to this place, right, Kenosha, right, because there's some blacks down there, right, who is unrest and they might take back their land. They're occupiers. We have to protect the land that we took and keep it within our race. Because if this protest gets out of hand and fighting starts, they might claim back their land and push us out because we know who the rightful owners of the land is, but we can't let them know, nor can we let them take it back. So a fight is on. He's coming as a colonizer with his weapons. That's all. That's nothing new. White men getting guns, traveling to different cities, towns, countries, states, continents, taking land and claiming it for their own. They not like he's a hero in their eyes. Kyle Rittenhouse was a hero in their eyes. Right. Back to the Ahmaud Arbery trial. Right. They looked like dumb hicks, all three of them, uneducated, and in 2021, you can't kill and look like dumb hicks and expect to get off. Right. Especially in the manner in which you did it. They were hanging them three. Right. They couldn't disguise it good enough. They couldn't hide the hate. See, you gotta hide the hate under laws and under rules so you can have a defense. Those three idiots was hunting for blood sport. Right. They gonna hang for it, right? Now, black people, the same rules and laws apply to you. Why? Because those are Moorish laws and rules. They are your laws and rules. Right. So as they hide under your laws and rules, you can hide under your laws and rules as well. Right. Okay. All right. So Kyle Rittenhouse did what all of his people have done over the years. He didn't do anything new. Get a gun, go to a territory. You got indigenous or black people or anything other than white causing hell in that land that they stole. They got a right, in their mind, they have a right to defend, protect, kill whoever is getting out of line or damaging property because they stole it fair and square in their eyes, right? I think I'm lying, huh? I think I'm lying. Okay, hold on. Let me give you an account, right? This is a little bit of history that a lot of people don't know, right? This is about William Walker, right? So show you about William Walker. He's from Texas. Now, William Walker was an American physician, right? He was a lawyer, right? He was a journalist, right? And he was a mercenary, right? How do all of them go together? A physician, a lawyer, a journalist, and a mercenary. All go together. Who organized several private military expeditions into Mexico and Central America with the intention of occupying the local nations and establishing slave-hold colonies, an enterprise then known as filibustering. The original definition for filibustering was to establish slave-hold colonies. That's filibustering. So, here you got a guy that can get about 10, 20 guys and arm them. Now they're a militia, and they can go in and storm anywhere they want to on this globe and take the land. Right? And they got America to bag them up. Right? Okay, look here. And look, William Walker, he was a Democrat. Look, he was a Democrat. Wow. Hold up. I don't want to read it out, but I can tell you. Let me tell you what he did real quick. He get a group of people going to Nicaragua, right? Oh, they overthrow the Nicaraguan government and he placed himself as the president, and a Texas American was the president for Nicaragua. But the Nicaraguan people rose up, took his ass, and fire squad his ass, shot him up, put him on a firing squad. And they got a statue of the one who fire squatted him, who took him off the throne. And the Nicaraguan people said, this is our leader, right? This was before Frederick Ross. This was in 1860. This was in 1856. I forgive me. 1856, 1857, right? Yeah. This is before Rick Ross and Nicaraguan and Oliver North and all that went on, right? They got a show about Snowfall about it. They been going over there snatching people and ruling because they saying, hey, the president for Nicaragua from 56 to 57 was a white man named William Walker who went over there and took it and put himself on the throne. So we got history over there in Nicaragua. So we'll always be over there, right? Some of them kill Kyle Rittenhouse and get some buddies and go over there and say, we want Nicaraguan back. William Walker was an American adventurer and soldier who served as president of Nicaragua from 1856 to 1857. He tried to gain control over most of Central America, but failed and was executed by a firing squad in 1860 in Honduras. We're going to tie all this together, right? Because it's getting bad out there. I'm going to show you why. Show you how it's getting bad out there. We're going to save this. My boy, we're going to save this for last, right? Yeah, because it's important. I'm looking up something for you guys. Okay, I got it. We're going to, now, we know the aim, intent, and purpose is to beef up the white race, right? To colonize Not just black people, any indigenous, any non-white, right? And they want to stay as rulers and owners of the land, right? But certain things that can't be done, meaning you got some wild-haired hicks who run out there and, Yahoo, we just gonna go string up black folk. They gonna kill you, you going to jail for life. Can't do it. So that part is over with, right? But if they come in disguise as militia or I'm here to, like Kyle Rittenhouse, and you got a judge who on his ash machine is playing Donald Trump's theme music, come on, man. And you say the Democratic Party, Republican Party, you saying Biden is too old. What he saying? What Cleburne? What he saying? You gonna hold Biden accountable to all the promises that he made, because the only reason why he's in office is because you cried on his behalf and got on the sympathy of black people to put him in, even though blacks was leaning towards Bernie Sanders. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Now, Chuck No Joke, right? Black on black crime, right? It's getting so bad, especially in the music industry, but around the world, right? I mean, around the nation, right? To where there's been a call for Minister Farrakhan to come in, because it was said he was the only figure that the youth would listen to. Now, this is my opinion, right? Let's for a moment picture a window, right? And the window is open, right? Because it was some chaos going on in the back of the room, and no one had ventured out to the front of the room except for one person, right? But that person who saw the window saw it was a little shaky, and it was just a matter of time before the window would close shut, right? And they say, hey, there's a window back here open. Let's get through it now and save yourself, right? So everybody that heard, obeyed, and believed, they left the back of the room because they was comfortable back there, even though they was trapped, and went to the front and climbed out the window. Some didn't. Some stayed right where they was at and got trapped and stuck, while some got out the window and went on freedom and created a life for themselves and their family and their people, right? I say that to say that, hell, man, the window damn near is closed. The opportunity was in 1995, Million Man March. The minister set up organizations all over America. Let's build, let's do this, come on, pull our resources together, right? Day of Atonement, Million Women's March. This is how he's setting up all kind of stuff. Come on, let's get it together, let's build. Hey, the time is right, we do it now. And at the Million Man March, I don't understand, man. He laid down the basis of Washington, D.C., and then told them who they were and told black folks who we were. And what more could you ask, right? Now, things out of control, and you can't go back. A warning and the message is for a time. You did? A warning and a message is not for forever. It's for a time. But you can't go back in time. It's closed. It's not happening. Right? I don't know. Right? Like minds get together and start building and creating something for yourselves and your families. Right? or flee to knowledge and build yourself up, right? Now let me play this for you guys so you can understand where I'm coming from, right? So we cure it up because this is a serious situation that we're in. But no other leaders have the wisdom and the knowledge, and y'all need to bow down and say that. You can't just wrap yourself up in the ideal of a title and go out and look good and get some press coverage and repeat the same old thing after the same old thing after the same old thing that's been going on for 400 years when the slave master first gave you the religion and the white Jesus. And it's 2021 and it's the same message and the same songs. I know a lot of people saying, come on, what I'm saying is, we don't, so what, you know how to sing Amazing Grace? Ain't putting no food on nobody's table and helping nobody. So what, you know how to take pain and you know how to hum because they done inflicted so much pain on you. That ain't getting us out the situation. I mean, it sounds good. You know what I mean? But it ain't helping us none. You know what I mean? Let me play this for you all, give you an example of what I'm talking about. Then we're going to close it out. We're going to close it out because this is wild. It's wild. But it's real.
But if any of y'all out here know Minister Louis Farrakhan, and you could give him this message, please, Farrakhan, Minister, the Honorable Dr. Minister Louis Farrakhan, can you please call another summit with all these rappers and these niggas from the streets, the gangs? I think it's really time, you know.
Now this is
you're about the only
joke, no joke.
Positive leader that we got left. That is about, you know, when it comes to making peace.
This is sincere.
Please, somebody get Minister Louis Farrakhan to hear this message and call a summit. Get all these niggas together, Farrakhan, and start and talk to these brothers. Because once you gone, brother, these niggas is dependent on straight ignorance out here. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, they not doing what you do as far as peace and where niggas respect your word, respect your handle. I think it's time for you really, like you did with Snoop and all of them back in the day with the East Coast, West Coast shit. It's that time for you to get with these young niggas, hold a rally, a private one, not for the press. Find out who got drama with who and dead all this shit. Please, Farrakhan. Please, we need you, brother. So any of y'all out there.
Hold on. That was the purpose for the older brothers, was to teach the younger brothers. Why you think I got Rural Peak Radio? Why you think we doing the videos? To pass the message on to the younger brothers, right? To understand the time. The time. You got to understand the time in which you living in.
Got a connection with the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Your Nazda. Somebody, please get Farrakhan to call, what was the joint called before? A moment on, something of peace. I forgot what he called it before. But Farrakhan, we need you, brother. We need you, brother. Farrakhan, we need you, brother. You know, we need you, brother. Please, man, just get everybody together and stop this shit. This black on black crime shit, and yeah, I know ain't no white person to kill Dolph. This shit got it, like niggas is making it out the hood to die back in the hood rich. Atonement, the Day of Atonement. Please, Farrakhan, I'm begging you, brother. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please reach out to niggas and get them all together and tell them where this shit is going to lead. Because it ain't helping us. It's killing us. And Dawn's here, so I'm going to get into it. But please, anybody, if you No, Minister Louis Farrakhan, tell him we need this. We need him now. Not yesterday. Tell Farrakhan, don't meet me there. Beat me there.
Now, all the works, and man, I appreciate Choke No Joke and his sincerity and that message he put out. Because, yeah, who do you go to in a situation like this? And he's exactly right. But all the years the minister been out there, right, fighting and saying and begging and pleading. So what I would suggest is Savior's Day 2022 is coming in February, right, Feb 26th, in that area. Start preparing to be there or tune in or wherever it's broadcast or wherever it's held live. Be there. Get as many people as you know to be there. Make a movement to be there so we can deal with this situation. Black on black crime, man. You know? Wow. It shouldn't even be. Man, it shouldn't even be. With all the things with all the technology and information and things that we have to study to build ourselves up, we shouldn't even have time for black on black violence. That should be the last thing on our minds and in our reality. Right? But there's a time coming where people are going to really get fed up and the community will run those out of the community. That's a problem, right? And that's keep being a problem to the community because they want to live in peace, and the elderly shouldn't have to be afraid to live like prisoners in their own home, which they worked for years to pay for. Verpic Radio. We're out. And don't forget to check out Black's Journey, which is a part of this. You got to watch Black's Journey. You can go to vcmfilms.gumroad.com or you can watch it on Flixnet TV on the Black and Brown channel. We're out.